we got to figure out some type of group thing to get together because I don't want to just be laughing my ass off by myself.
Yeah, I know.
I'll tell you that.
When I went to see Vacation for the first time, Chevy Chase Vacation.
Oh, yeah.
And I was laughing so hard, I was crying at some of the scenes. And people were turning around looking at me, and I couldn't help it, man. Yeah. It was so funny. Right? Enjoying the movie.
Yeah, it's your fault.
I wasn't saying anything. I was just laughing. Like it's a comedy, people. Exactly. You're supposed to laugh.
Exactly.
Real talk.
And another one. Wasn't that a thing back in the day? And another one.
And another.
And another one.
And another.
And another one.
And
Real
another.
Talk After Dark.
Hello.
Back.
How are you?
We keep it real about life and film. All that good fun jazz. We are Sarah-less tonight. She wasn't up to it. She had to work, and then she's all, you know, we all feel
Don't believe it. She's buried in the backyard. He's a killer.
No, don't. Shh. That's evidence, because now it's going to be out there. Now everybody's going to know. I'm going to have dogs in the backyard tomorrow. Sniffing around, be like, oh, is there any fresh buried dirt around here? Dug up dirt. Like, dang it, I didn't do a good job. I think all that Dexter watching, I'd know what to do. But tonight
I'm sitting here next to the guy.
Yeah. So if he ends up not being a part of another episode, you know,
just remember my face. Well, don't do that.
I won't kill you till after director's cut because I'm gonna need you. Or maybe I'll kill you during director's cut so we can get a real reaction from you. And then everybody will see your final performance.
They're going to say, that looks so real.
Yeah, and they'll be like, Bill, where are you?
I'm winning an Oscar. I really want to never be around to accept it.
And then at the premiere, everybody will be like, oh, man, I really want to talk to that Bill guy because he sold the best death yet. Where is he? Well, the reason he sold is because he's gone.
Well, you mean like Florida? I mean, Tahiti?
It's like, no, we stabbed him. Stabbed. Dude, speaking of, don't forget, we got like 15 days left on that crowdfunder, guys. There's some moolahs out there. Help a filmmaker out. I was going to say help a brother out, but help a filmmaker out. Totally appreciate it. Lots of cool little perks. And the last few days, there might be some extra perks and some low price perks. So keep an eye out in case you're waiting until the last second, because there might be. I don't know. We'll see what happens.
If you want to see me bite the big one, yeah.
That's
the way to do it.
And you know what's funny too, dude, is I just found out, I don't know if I told you, but you know, we've been at this since 2022. Scream 5 came out. Joe planted the seed. The seed developed through 2022, 2023, I think is when it really started. The ball started rolling, and we created like the group messenger. So I mean, cast crew's been talking for 3 years now, and sometimes we get into little rants, and sometimes it's not even about the movie. Sometimes it's about Scream movies, or sometimes it's just about life, or something happens. I don't know, but I found it very funny and ironic that, I mean, they're going to beat us to the date because there's a fan film coming out in October. So they're going to beat us by 2 months, but we technically beat them because we've had this idea first. But they're making a movie. It's not called Director's Cut. It's called Stabbed. Just like our Stab fan film is going to be called Stabbed. And their plot is about the same as ours, about a group of filmmakers trying to make and it's funny because they even put the best, because that's in our plot, in our synopsis, is the best Stab fan film, and that's their plot. We're trying to make the best Stab fan film until, you know, Ghostface interrupts the set and this and that, you know what I mean? So they almost have the same darn plot as us, and I'm just like, you sons of bitches.
You stole.
Like they just announced it a little bit ago, and they're like, we're gonna be making a Scream. It's on a group I follow. Like I got a bunch of different Scream groups, you know,
right,
on Facebook, and it was just like a random post. Somebody's like, we're making a Stab. I mean, they said Scream fan film, but they're calling it Stabbed. Is their Scream fan film?
Well, that's okay. We'll just put ours out there and let the audience decide.
Yeah, well, because ours is gonna come out 2 months later, and people are gonna go, "Oh, you copied them." And I'm like, if you backtrack history, we came up with this long before. And on our movie's title's different, but yet the title of our fan film inside the fan film is called Stab. So I was like, that's hilarious. Somebody's making a Scream fan film, and theirs is called Stabbed, a Scream fan film. But in ours, it's going to be Stabbed, a Stab fan film, because we're a Scream fan film making a Stab fan film. If that makes sense to anybody, I don't want to conboozle, bobblate, you know what I mean? You know, everybody be like, everybody like, oh man, there's too much information at once. Just, but yeah, that's what's going on. Isn't that crazy?
Yeah.
Yeah. It's almost like what happened with Halloween Unforgiving. Do you remember that?
Yeah, I do.
Somebody literally copied ours and put their logo in front of the movie, and then so that way it looked like it was theirs. So
Stole the whole movie.
Yeah, download
the whole thing.
Yeah,
we were all still in it. It was still us.
Yeah,
our movie.
And all they
put their name on it.
Yeah, all they did was put their logo in front, and that was it. Like they didn't even add their name to the credits or anything. It was just like, this is, and it's funny because in the synopsis it was like, me and RBG Studios made this movie. I'm like, who are you, bro?
Yeah.
I felt bad going after him, but I was like, kid, I was like, you can't just like do that. You know, you gotta.
Whatever became of that? Did he take it down or what?
Oh yeah, no, it was down quick, man. Like I don't even think I think he deleted his channel and everything after all that. I felt kind of bad because it was kind of like we hurt his feelings, but I was like, you can't be stealing people's work and doing that.
Well, he didn't even ask. He didn't even speak to you. Yeah. That's the thing.
That's taking views from us, though.
Yeah, and how could he say we made it when he didn't have anything at all to do with that at all?
I had no idea.
He didn't even have any ideas for it. We don't even know who he was.
I had no idea who this kid was, and I was like, okay, buddy. Okay.
He's trying to get a name for himself by using other people's names.
Yeah. So, but yeah, I guess there's some people out there that wanted to make a Scream fan film and couldn't come up with their own idea, and they happened to come across director's cut, and they were like, that sounds like a good idea, but I'm gonna call mine Stabbed. And so their movie is now about a group of filmmakers trying to make a Stab fan film.
Sounds very familiar.
And we, you know, the crazy thing is I do my research, like Halloween I did, so that way I made sure I think I've seen a couple people after ours try to not replicate our story, but they'd have brought John back. But I was watching a bunch of different fan films to make sure, obviously, my story was different, original from anyone else's, because I didn't want it to look like we were copying. Nobody tried to connect all the movies together and do one after Resurrection. So I said, all right, perfect. So my story is good. I did the same with Scream. I don't know if I've seen every single one, but I watched quite a bit, and none of them were about a group of filmmakers trying to make a movie or anything like that. So I was like, okay, we got something fresh.
They were
here.
basically recreating the actual movies rather than coming up with their own idea with
recreating that, or recreating the opening of the first Scream, trying to mimic it, make it just as fun, you know. And I get it, because it's like, you know, you're a filmmaker, and Ghostface, I get the nostalgia and being on set and filming with a Ghostface. I get it, because that's kind of why I'm doing it. Because after Joe was like, it'd be cool to do a Ghostface fan film. I'm like, yeah, it would, but I'm not. But then you think about it, it's like, how cool would it be to be on set with, you know, Ghostface?
I've just been asked, you know, Joe, I can't remember his last, where.
Yeah.
Yeah. What's his last, do you know how to say it?
No, it's Joe Weirich. Sorry if we mispronounced it. If you watch this, Joe.
I can't. I always have trouble with the last name. But Joe, he's making a Friday the 13th fan film.
Oh, is he now?
And
cool.
he asked me if I would be interested in being in it as a sheriff.
Yeah.
So that's going to be really cool. That means I would have been in Halloween, Scream, and Friday the 13th. So
man. Dude,
I love it.
You're going to have to try to separate your characters a little bit.
Yeah.
Hopefully, I'm really excited to see what you do with your character.
Yeah, I'm
as a sheriff.
I mean, because since I don't know what's going to happen to me, I'm kind of scared. Like, what's going to happen to me? I don't even know.
Well, this is what's going to happen. Just kidding. It's going to be spoiler.
Dog.
Spoiler for everybody. Everybody listens to this, they'll be like, I know all about Scream already. But I'm trying to get. It's hard to get everybody together, but I want to get everybody together for a get together, sit down, and chit chat.
When we do film, I mean, I've got plenty of time. This, depending on what you like, I could keep the beard, I could shave it off clean shaven, I could darken it. The only reason I've got it now is I just finished that play. Yeah. And I'm getting ready to do a Star Wars Princess Bride spoof called Space Princess.
When are you doing that?
That's coming up here in a couple months. And it's with the high school. I'm working with the high school kids. This was actually one of the high school plays where I went back and worked with the high school. But they've asked me to come back again. And I'm the Obi-Wan Kenobi type character. So which is why I'm leaving the beard for that. You know?
Okay. Yeah, I don't want to mess it up, especially if we're filming real close to that. That's it.
Oh no, it's this will be over with real quick. Actually, I've got another play that I've auditioned for, Thomas Jefferson and the Notes and the Murders by a local playwright, and he's asked me to audition for that play. There's 3 characters: Thomas Jefferson and 2 characters that play multiple roles, multiple characters. So only 3 actors playing multiple roles. So with that one, I will probably have to go clean shaven to play different various characters where I can add different looks, make me look different,
Yeah.
There's not a whole lot. If you got a full beard, it's hard to look different because the beard's there in every person you play. So.
Yeah, but that's what's going on pretty much with Scream. So check it out, guys. Check it out because it's gonna be fun. It's gonna be a good time, and it's your chance to not only get your hands on some cool perks and valuables and physical stuff, but it also allows you to be a part of the process in the film. Not really the process, but the film. You get special things in the credits and all that stuff. So you can get your name in a Scream fan film. Okay.
And our Halloween film is doing really well. How many views? Was the last? There's a lot.
I haven't checked in a hot minute, but I think it was like over 110,000.
Yeah. So we've gotten a lot of good feedback.
Maybe more than that now. I don't know.
We've gotten really good feedback on it and a lot of views. Looking it up?
Yeah, I might double check it right now. Why not? Let's see where it's at.
So I kind of give you an idea of the quality that we put out.
Yeah, check out Halloween Unforgiven because it's on YouTube. Yeah. Oh shoot, we're nearing 120K.
120,000 already.
Yeah. Woo.
That's not bad.
That's a lot. We gotta do.
Alternate multiverse world where fan films collide. Michael actually didn't die. He ended up in space. The franchise is gonna die.
What is this?
What's that? Chrome face? Yeah, she thinks you're evil. Yeah, she nuts.
Oh.
I made that. It's on the Halloween channel.
I wanna see it, but I wanna see it in 3D.
Because it even says like at the beginning it says like in an alternate world where Michael didn't die.
and be fair, he's been in space. Oh no, that was
Jason.
That was Jason that went to space. Yeah.
Which is a fun movie.
Well, maybe Jason and Michael can go together.
Yeah. Well, Chrome Face too.
Yeah. Get them all in there.
It's not Ghost Face, it's Chrome Face. But tonight we're gonna get I got all that. I spewed. If you're gonna spew into this. You know what that's from?
No.
That's Garth from Wayne's World, bro. Hey, if you're gonna spew into this. So I just spewed my director's fan films all up in y'all's business for like the first 10 minutes of this. So please check it out. And not only if you, like I said, you can donate, please at least share. Sharing is caring and sharing is free if you didn't know that. Some people don't know that. It's easy as 1, 2, 3. But what I was going to say too is there's an exclusive clip too in that pitch if you guys have not seen it yet. If nobody knows. You've seen it, haven't you seen it? You didn't see it?
What is it?
Have you watched the pitch?
Yeah.
The full pitch and everything with the clip.
And the batter hit a home run.
No, I mean the full pitch of the Scream. You haven't watched it?
Yeah.
On the crowdfunder page?
Oh, yeah.
Where I'm like, hey, I'm Ryan. And it's got the clip at the
end.
Yeah. Saw the whole thing?
Yeah.
Yeah, buddy. Gets
cool.
excited, doesn't it? I had people at work tell me.
Except for that guy in the very beginning. What's his name, Ryan?
Yeah. Except for that guy.
Oh, that's you. Oh, never mind. Oh, it was great.
Hey. But yeah, people at work are even saying they're really excited. Like, just that little bit I saw, they're like, woo. I'm like, just wait, because I want to make it longer than, because Halloween Unforgiven we only had 3 days, and small budget, so we was only able to do I think it was like a 26-minute film or something like that. I really want this one. I'd like to do a 45 to 50, if not an hour. I mean, I don't know if we can get an hour and a half, but I was even thinking maybe we could do maybe like a couple weekends, like 6 days, you know, like one weekend film Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and then next weekend film Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and hopefully maybe be done.
That'd be cool.
That'd be cool. Just rock it
That
out.
would be cool.
We'll see what happens.
How far into the script are you?
I mean, I'm just waiting on I got everything pretty much good to go. I just gotta, I'm talking to try to get some locations and stuff locked. And then I want to try to get with everybody to sit down to do a table read. But I want to make sure what I'm going to do is the people that aren't in the end scene, their script is going to end at a certain point, so they won't get the full script. But if anybody wants the full script so they can see the ending, if they want to know the ending for spoilers, because I want people to have the chance to, you know what I mean? It's like we'll sit down and read it, but then when we get to that point, and I'm like, I'll let everybody know that it's like if your character, like if you're gone at this point, and you don't want to know the spoilers, this and that, you can leave. That way, you know, if nobody wants to know anything, they can leave. If anybody does want to know, then they'll get the finished pages.
I already know how it ends. I come in a Superman suit and I just wipe out everybody in the movie.
All right, boom, the end.
Yeah.
Comes in, Bill saves the day.
That's right.
That's right. That'd be fun. But yeah, no, I can't wait. I really want to talk about it a little bit, but I can't because this is on air. And if I say anything, then you're gonna know. And it's gonna spoil it. I don't want to spoil it. I don't want to spoil it. Let's just say it's gonna be a bloodbath.
I do. I want to know if I make it or not.
You know?
I don't know. I don't have no idea.
I'll tell you later.
Okay.
Batman Unchained is our first sequel that did not get made. It would have been a Tim Burton. It would have been a sequel, the third Batman to after Batman Returns. How would you have liked to have sat down and been able to see that bad boy?
I would have liked it.
Wouldn't that have been fun?
Tim Burton, didn't he do was it the original two Batmans?
Yeah, he did Batman and Batman Returns.
And what about
Batman Forever he produced, but he had nothing to do with Batman and Robin.
He had nothing to do with Batman and Robin.
Yeah.
Okay.
Batman Forever he just
That's
produced.
what I was wondering.
Yeah, his name's attached to it as a producer, that's it. But yeah, no, he was going to do another one. Michael Keaton was attached to Return, but once they dropped it, it's all because freaking parents complaining back in the day because they were selling, they had the Batman toys, Batman Returns with the Happy Meal toys, and kids wanting to go see it. And because that film was dark, parents were complaining. And then that turned.
They think that was dark. Look at the Batmans that they're making now.
I know, right?
I mean, those were like Happy Meal type Batman back then. Although, even Michael Keaton, though, he even came out as having reservations about the violence in Batman. The one with the penguin, was that Batman Returns?
Yeah, Batman Returns.
Yeah, he even said it was getting a little too violent, even for his taste. That was Michael Keaton.
Yeah, well, I mean,
but
because it was almost like. I think he even threw a bomb on a clown in Batman Returns, didn't he?
Yeah.
Put a bomb and threw him off the cliff or something. So, that's killing.
Yeah.
He was dark.
Yeah.
That Batman didn't care about
and the penguin biting that guy's nose off.
Yeah. Oh, dude.
So, yeah.
Danny DeVito was amazing.
It got dark, but it was still cartoonish violence to me.
Yeah. I thought it was fun. I would have liked to have seen what he could have done with the third one. Especially with the fact that Robin Williams was supposed to be his Riddler. It was going to be Tim Burton's Riddler.
That would have been hilarious.
Oh, man. I do nothing against Jim Carrey because I do love what he gave, too. But, Robin Williams, they're just two iconic geniuses, both of them, in their own rights. You know what I mean? We were also supposed to get... dude, this is one that really hurt me, man, because I remember seeing... I saw the first Spider-Man in theaters. I don't know when, but Spider-Man 2 was my first midnight show. Whenever I got to go see that at like my first opening night, and that was like so much fun. And then Spider-Man 3 came out when I was graduating, and then we were supposed to get a Spider-Man 4, and they got as far as like doing storyboards and everything. I don't know if you've seen some of the storyboards. They're out there on the internet now, like they've released them. And I'm just like, they were going to have Vulture in it. John Malkovich, I think, was going to play the Vulture.
Was this from the first trilogy? It
was Sam Raimi's trilogy with Tobey Maguire. Like, this is the fourth one was going to have Vulture in it. And Magneto. Or, not Magneto. Dang it. The bad guy that was in Far Away From Home, Mysterio. the helmet guy. I think
Mm-hmm.
the helmet guy, Mysterio, and Vulture were going to be the villains in Spider-Man 4.
That would have been cool.
Yeah.
Speaking, before I forget, that's something I didn't realize this, but Sam Raimi and I guess Bruce Campbell had worked there on Natural and Evil Dead movies, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I was watching an episode of Xena, Warrior Princess, and I guess I never put the two together, but Sam Raimi did the Xena series, and Bruce Campbell was one of the characters in the Xena.
Oh, man.
So they
that's
worked
cool.
together going back to Xena, which I never knew
Oh,
that.
wow.
Bruce Campbell. And then at the end when it's shown by, and they gave Raimi's name, so wait a minute. And it started clicking. It's like, oh, so they've known each other for a while now.
Yeah, so that one really bummed me out. I'm not gonna lie. Spider-Man 4 cancellation. It really hurt.
I wonder if Tim Burton's Planet of the Apes, which everybody complains about, and I think we've talked about this before, I actually enjoyed it. I liked the homage to the original Planet of the Apes series and all the nods that they gave it.
Mm-hmm.
And I did not mind it. People hated the ending, which I liked because you're not going to be able to do the Statue of Liberty again. That's been done.
Mm-hmm.
And they went according to the book where apes were actually flying planes and police cars. And, that's the way Tim Burton's version ends it. So
Yep.
I often wondered if it would have done good, would he have made a sequel to that? Because the original Planet of the Apes series, even after the end with the Statue of Liberty, of course, there was 4 more original Planet of the Apes movies. So there was 5 in the original series of Planet of the Apes.
Yeah.
So with Tim Burton, was that canceled? Did he have a sequel in mind for his version of Planet of the Apes before it did so bad and got so much, heat, for
Yeah. It would have been
nobody
cool.
liked it. I liked it.
Yeah. See, that's the thing too, is like it's either depending on the box office or reviews automatically cancels a sequel. You know what I mean?
Which is a shame. Well, they just canceled Starfleet Academy. I don't know if you've seen it. Star Trek Starfleet Academy. And I watched it. All I've heard is bad about it.
Yeah.
But, I watched it, and yeah, it wasn't your typical Star Trek yet. It did have a whole lot of flaws. And yeah, there were some things I didn't agree with in there. And yes, it was like 90210 in Star Trek.
Mm-hmm.
It's a full cast. But if they're doing a Starfleet Academy, it's going to be young people.
Right.
So, and young people have relationships, but people didn't want that. They wanted being out in space, exploring strange new worlds, which I understand, which is why Strange New Worlds is doing really good,
Mm-hmm.
and Starfleet Academy tanked. But there are so many complaints about it that they cancel it. Now, they've already filmed season 2 of Starfleet Academy. It's already in the can.
Mm-hmm.
So you'll be able to see it. But according to everything I've researched and read, Starfleet Academy season 2 ends on a huge cliffhanger.
Ooh.
Because they assumed that they would be going longer. I think it was I think a lot of them go like 5 years. And so they already had plans for the 3rd season. So they ended season 2 in a cliffhanger. And they're going to go ahead and stream this, I think, starting next year. So you're going to see season 2. So what if, people were complaining about season 1. What if season 2 takes off and it's just fantastic?
Right.
And they've already canceled it. And so people that are really into it, now they're going to be left on a big cliffhanger, which I really hate.
I hate those.
I mean,
Same with Dead Zone, man.
and if they do that, the least that they could do is come back with a TV movie or something like that
Exactly.
to wrap up all the loose ends.
Exactly.
I hate it when a series is canceled and they don't have any resolution to it,
Santa Clarita Diet on Netflix. That happened. It was so good. After 3 seasons, it canceled. Stupid.
Yeah, I hate it when they do that. And I don't like it when a lot of people that were trashing the series were people that hadn't even seen it yet. They just heard this or heard that. It's like, I don't judge anything. I can make up my own mind. If I like it, I like it. Were there things I didn't like about it? Yeah, there's quite a few things I didn't like about it. It was my favorite Star Trek? No, not by a long shot.
Yeah.
But did I enjoy it? Did it keep me entertained for an hour each week? Yeah, I did.
Mm-hmm.
So...
Or another reason why something can get canceled is like allegations, like sexual allegations, or I don't know if it's sexual allegation. I think it was domestic allegations, like violence. But the guy who played Kang in the Ant-Man movie. They remember they were going to have Avengers Kang Dynasty.
Yeah.
That was that was supposed to be the Avengers we're getting this year, but that got canceled, and that's why we got Avengers Doomsday now instead of Kang Dynasty. So Kang, that character, just everything they set up for that and Ant-Man and that post-credit scene with all the different Kangs and all that stuff is just useless and pointless now. It doesn't matter. Didn't serve a purpose because of that guy, and it's like you could have just recasted him. You know what I mean?
All the trouble that
Instead of recasting him, they just canceled the character in the movie and everything.
Yeah, well, the same thing. Johnny Depp, wasn't there going to be another Pirates of the Caribbean when when all that went down between him and
he got
was it his girlfriend or wife?
Yeah, I can't remember if they got married or not.
Amber
Turd.
So, and you found out that she was the one that was really the bad one.
Yeah.
And he was pretty innocent. But once the allegations are out there, it kind of ruins you because people, even though it's real, people just remember the bad.
I know, isn't that horrible?
Yeah. And so I thought that there was going to be another Pirates of the Caribbean, which they canceled everything. Yeah.
Yeah.
And they canceled that because of allegations that were totally false.
Yep, just like how there was supposed to be Avengers King Dynasty, but instead that's why we got Robert Downey back and doing Doomsday. That's why they're doing the route that they're going now.
Right.
So we'll see how that goes. Because that'll be interesting. You know what I'm saying?
Look at Firefly canceled.
Oh yeah, that one too. Yeah,
there's a lot of people upset about that. A lot of people.
Another one was remember Power Rangers, that reboot of Power Rangers? That got canceled just because it made like double or triple its money back. But it's like they were wanting more, like they were wanting like quadruple it or something, so they ended up canceling it because
that's just greed.
Yeah, it didn't make its money back, so they canceled it. They were like, "Oh, I guess people aren't interested."
People don't care about the fans.
Dude.
They just, I mean, I can understand it's a business. You're trying to make money, but a lot of it, they either don't do it at all because they don't feel like they made enough profit. Which that one definitely made them enough profit. They were just greedy and wanted more. But then you have the other token where they're cranking them out just to make money, and they're not putting as much money into them. And so the sequels are bad, but they're cranking them out because they know it's going to be an automatic seller just by the name alone. So they just use money as a money maker is all it is.
And fans have been clamoring for the longest time. I don't know if you like the Hellboy movies, but everybody's been wanting a Hellboy 3 because it was supposed to be a trilogy.
Right.
But because Hellboy 2 didn't do as good, the studios aren't.
Well, didn't they come up with a new... who's the first Hellboy? I could see him.
It was Ron Perlman.
Ron Perlman, yeah. Beauty and the Beast, yeah.
You know that he's like in his 70s now, but he even said if they were to like greenlight Hellboy 3 and say it's good to go, he's like, I will don that makeup again. You know what I mean?
I'd rather see him. Didn't they make another Hellboy though with using somebody else?
They did a remake, reboot. I don't even know if it's been so long since I've seen it, so I don't know if it's technically a remake or a reboot, its own thing, whatever. But yeah, they did do one, and it was David Harbour.
And it was not a continuation though of the
No. And it was from Stranger Things. Hopper, the sheriff, he played Hellboy, and he did good, but I mean, like, he could only do what he. You know what I mean? Like it's not his fault that the movie wasn't that good.
Sometimes if you create a character, you're known for that character, and anybody else playing the character, people aren't going to accept.
Yeah,
it's like when they redid Nightmare on Elm Street. It was horrible.
Oh,
nobody's Freddy Krueger.
Yeah, and I would argue that that Jackie Earle Haley did do a good job with what he had. It's just.
The humor was gone.
Yeah, there was
a lot of dark humor in the Nightmare on Elm Street movies. That was fun. It made the character, the main villain, fun, and that was just missing out of the.
Yeah, well, it just felt like he was doing Rorschach again from Watchmen. With the voice and stuff. Like it wasn't like he was trying too hard to.
Well, nobody's going to replace Robert Englund as
it's not like
Freddy.
It's not that you need to mimic Freddy Krueger either, but it's just the way he was doing it just wasn't that good. And then it didn't help. The makeup didn't help either. You know what I mean?
Makeup, none of that.
So.
Nobody can. They can never redo. I don't even know why they tried to remake it using anybody but Robert Englund. I really don't know why.
at one point before Macaulay Culkin got too old and stuff, they were planning on doing a Home Alone 3 with him again. I don't know if you knew that. That was originally in the works. Back
It would have
in the
been
day.
better than the Home Alone 3 that they came out with.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was bad.
You know, another one I wish we got a sequel to that got canceled was Kick-Ass. We never got a Kick-Ass 3.
Yeah.
It was supposed to be a trilogy. We never got a Kick-Ass 3.
That's good.
I'm just like, why? That's such a good one. Why would they do that to us, man?
Mm-hmm.
It's ridiculous.
There's another big series where they canceled, where they did not. What was it? It wasn't. It was along the vein of Hunger Games, but it wasn't Hunger Games. What was some of those others that was based on books? It's
The
driving.
Maze Runner?
Huh?
Maze
Maze
Runner?
Runner, yeah. There was supposed to be more, but I think it did so. I think that was the one that it didn't do as good in the box office, so they didn't complete the series.
Well,
And there's another one too.
I think they did. The Maze Runner movies, I think they did finish them.
Well, maybe they did with then it's another movie though along that same vein, and it's gonna bug me. Because they didn't complete it. They only got through a couple, and they never completed. They never told the full story because they never made the third movie. They canceled it after 2 movies because I didn't even go out and get the movies because I'm thinking, why get them when it's going to leave you open-ended without a conclusion?
Yeah.
You know?
Um,
I wish I could remember what it was. It's bugging me. And I don't even know how to look it up on the phone. I mean, what do you say to your phone? Hey, tell me about this movie that I don't know what I'm thinking about.
right, yeah.
So,
Well, with the recent release of Mortal Kombat, did you know that there was going to be a Mortal Kombat 3, the 90s? You remember Mortal Kombat Annihilation? There was going to be a third, but that got canceled because Annihilation was pretty much crap. But I mean, it was so bad.
so
it's
where's the
good.
new Mortal Kombat 2?
Yeah, this one's Mortal Kombat 2.
But if we already had a 2 and they didn't do a 3, how's this one a 2? 2.
You haven't seen the first one?
I saw the first one, but didn't you say there was going to be 3?
No, I'm talking about. Well, this one's getting a third for sure, but I'm talking about the original '90s ones.
Right.
The Mortal Kombat Annihilation. I think it was going to be. I forget what they were going to call it, but there was going to be another Mortal Kombat.
But these were completely separate than the Mortal Kombat.
Then the new
we
ones
have
now, yes.
Yeah.
But yeah, would have been.
I'm going to go see that hopefully tomorrow. I'm going to go see the new Mortal Kombat movie tomorrow. So I'm looking forward to it.
Yeah.
Say what?
What? Yeah,
What?
you have fun with that. Are you watching it in 3D?
Which one?
Mortal Kombat.
Is it in 3D?
I have no idea.
No, I didn't see it in 3D.
Oh.
I know it's in
think
IMAX.
it would be.
I want to go see it in IMAX because I think if you go this weekend, you get a set of collector cards.
Oh,
Yeah,
bro.
they're giving away like sets of collector cards if you could see it in 3D, but it's also in Dolby Atmos too, so which would also be really good.
Did you ever see the movie Senseless with Marlon Wayans?
Sounds familiar, but I don't remember anything about it.
The 11th Saw movie got canceled, but I don't know if I was excited to see it or not.
I after a while, it's like, okay, it's done. It's done. You know, yeah.
Yeah.
Saw 37.
We lost out on a Scooby-Doo 3. You know that?
No, I didn't know they was going to do a Scooby-Doo 3.
Yeah,
Well,
with
why was that canceled?
Who knows, man? Probably because of budget or reviews of the second movie or something.
Yeah.
Who knows? But I know for a lot of the main horror movies we grew up on, like Friday the 13th, I think there was an 11th movie in the works before the remake. I think Halloween had a 9th one in the works before it was canceled. And I think
I still enjoyed them, but they started getting kind of silly.
yeah.
Like,
And then we
Jason in space. You know?
Yeah. But then we turned it
it
on.
had some really cool scenes, like cryogenics. Or
Yeah, that was fun.
that was cool.
That was interesting. And then the face plant.
Yeah, it had some good, but let's face it, it did get kind of silly. Even though I enjoyed them, they weren't as scary.
No.
The very first Friday the 13th scared the crap out of me. I loved it. That's where I became a fan of Tom Savini because of all the makeup effects, the practical makeup effects he used. Because that's the first movie I saw with that level of violence that looks so real.
Yeah, Tom Savini does a great job with that.
Yeah, he's a real quiet person in real life because I met him and he's very quiet. I got his autograph, but he didn't really talk a whole lot. He's just very quiet, kind of sitting there by himself.
We lost the Amazing Spider-Man 3 as well. Speaking of Spider-Man,
Yeah, and why was that?
just 'cause Spider-Man 2 didn't do so good.
Well, I'm looking forward to the new Spider-Man.
Yeah, it looks good.
Yeah, that one looks really good.
And then you think about it, technically, we kind of got a Spider-Man 4 and Amazing Spider-Man 3 when they showed up for No Way Home.
Yeah,
That was
that was cool.
It
All
wasn't
those
it?
Spider-Men the same.
I was so happy to see
Tobey
them.
Maguire
Yeah.
and all of them together, man. It
I
was
was
great.
so happy to see Toby again because
Yeah.
I was like, after seeing him in 2007, and then I was like, and they were like, Spider-Man 4 is coming out in 2011. I think they said, or was that when they said? Because it's 7, 8, 9, 10. 11. Yeah, I guess it was gonna be a while. But they said it was gonna come out in 2011, and I was like, yeah. And then all of a sudden it got like canceled, and they're just like, we're gonna reboot it, and it's coming out in 2012 now. And I was like, oh.
I want to know. I keep seeing stuff online, and then I find out that no, it's rumors, it's not real. But you see all these fan-made posters, things saying that this movie's coming out. World War Z. Now, was there supposed to be a sequel? Now,
I heard that
I'm
it is
hearing
getting
it's
a
not
sequel.
real. Well, but when I look it up, it said there's nothing in the works about World War Z. That's all people putting fan stuff out.
Yeah.
Because there's all kinds of fan posters out there,
Oh,
which look
yeah.
really good about World War Z 2. But from everything I've read, there's not going to be a World War Z 2. There's not going to be a sequel, which I don't know why, because obviously a lot of people want it.
Yeah.
You know?
Who knows? Who knows?
And supposedly, and I haven't read the books, but supposedly there's a lot of material that they could get into there.
Oh, I bet. You know, a big one that would have been really cool to see, man, is that, did you know before Edward Furlong started partying and getting into his addictions and his habits and stuff and drinking and all that stuff, he was actually getting ready to be, like, he got the contract and everything and was getting paid for the movie. He was going to make a lot of money for Terminator 3, so he was coming back as John Connor. But of course, because he got a pay bump and was making like, I don't know, $3 million or something like that, he was so excited that he went out partying with his friends, and that caused him and he was doing cocaine and drinking, and it caused him to pass out. He did too much and he OD'd, and he went to the hospital, and it caused headlines, and because of those headlines is why he got fired from Terminator 3, and we got the John Connor we do. I was like, son of a bitch. Because I was thinking, I was like doing the math when I was younger, whenever I saw the new guy, because I didn't know how the movies worked back then as a kid, and I saw the new guy, and I always wondered, like, whenever an actor or character changes and going into a sequel or something, I'm always like, why you know what I mean? And as you get older, you can find out it could be contract obligations or payment or money or some type of dispute, that they don't want to come back. But it's just like, I was so bummed out whenever I was sitting there, and I was just like, you didn't come back.
Do you remember the series Ally McBeal? She's
I've heard
a
of it,
lawyer. I'm thinking, and I might be wrong, so don't yell at me if I'm wrong, but somebody that was in, I thought it was Robert Downey Jr. that was in that, and that's when he was going through all of his trouble with
really?
And they cut him out of the show.
Oh, wow.
Of course, then he cleaned up his act, and of course, he's Iron Man forever now.
Yeah.
So he really cleaned up his act, and he really did a fantastic job of bringing and putting his life back together, which I have a lot of respect for.
Oh, absolutely.
But I believe that he was in Ally McBeal, and they actually cut his character because of all the trouble he was having,
Yeah. I just know I would have loved to have seen Edward Furlong back as John Connor, just because him and Arnold had such a great chemistry in the second one. And when as a kid, I was doing the math because I'm like, well, that came out this time, 92, and I'm counting up. I'm like, this is 2003, and I'm like, well, shoot, the kid would be the same age as, about the same age. I mean, he'd be grown up, you know what I mean? And he was, but he was so excited that he messed up, man. He partied too hard, and man. He's talked about it and opened it in recent interviews and stuff like that, because he's like clean now and everything, which I'm really happy for him and everything. But man, what a missed opportunity. He regrets it, but he's like, there's nothing he can do about it.
Charlie Sheen nearly messed up his entire career too for the same thing.
Well, they let him go in 2.5 Men. There was like, bring in Ashton Kutcher.
Yeah, which showing after that, but
they did.
But you can't blame them either for some of the stories that you heard. What was being caused on the set. But it's like these people, they have all the money in the world they need, but it just proves that money cannot buy happiness.
Yep.
You have all this time and all this money, you don't know what to do with it, and so you turn to these drugs and alcohol, and it's like, where does it get you?
Mm-hmm.
You know, these people, they just throw their careers away, but I have to give them respect. They came back and bettered themselves.
Yeah.
So
I know Jim Carrey turned down a sequel for The Mask because The Mask was such a huge hit. They wanted to do another one with him, but he turned it down. He wasn't the only sequels that he's done was Ace Ventura, and then now the Sonic movies. Because usually he doesn't do and Dumb and Dumber now because they went back and did that. But usually he didn't really do sequels. But yeah, that was gonna happen too. And we were supposed to get.
Did he not think the scripts were good enough? Or
I think that's what it was, or it was maybe like the studios trying to, use them as like a cash grab type thing, money, and he was like,
if that's the case, because to be honest with you, I don't remember a whole lot about Mask 2, the one that they did have. I don't really remember too much about it.
Yeah, it's got Jamie Kennedy.
I don't think it's a big loss, but
no. What was I gonna bring up?
I don't know.
Oh, how I was hoping that we would get another Mummy again one day because since we got the reboot
Talking
stuff,
about Brendan Fraser.
Yeah, you think, man, that's what I love. Like, because you get these reboots and stuff nowadays and remakes, and you think, oh man, they can't go back and touch the original now, and like here they are going back and doing it.
And Brendan Fraser, I just read an article. He's getting himself in shape. He's been working out and exercising, getting himself in shape for the Mummy 4, which I am really looking forward to.
Yeah, I'm excited.
I love Brendan Fraser in those movies, and I love that franchise of the Mummy, but it in no way is identical, or it's not a remake of the original Boris Karloff Mummy.
Yeah, they just made
which
it
are
a fun
standalone. They just made a fun Mummy,
action.
And then of course Tom Cruise tried to come in and do the Mummy, which was horrible. That was like I think we talked about before. That was just another Tom Cruise vehicle for him to be hanging outside of an airplane.
Yeah,
that was just Mission Impossible using a mummy as a prop.
Yeah, we were supposed to get a District 10. You remember District 9?
Yeah,
we're supposed to get a District 10, but we never got one. Man, that bummed me out. That would have been so cool to see.
I really like District 9.
Right?
That would have been good.
Yeah, I know. I wanted District 10 so freaking bad, but I guess Elysium is our closest to it. Remember that one with or even Chappie? That one's pretty.
That was good too. I like that one too.
That could almost be our District 10 in a way. But yeah, dude. I'm trying to think. Did you know they're bringing Air Bud back? I'm so excited for that.
I kind of like those. I wasn't really a big fan of.
I was because I grew up in them as a kid. Yeah. But
by the time they came out, it was too sappy. I think for me, by the time they came out,
dude, they broke my heart because they were like, because obviously the original Air Bud, because we know dogs don't live but like 10, 15 years and stuff, so obviously the original Air Bud from the 90s is long gone. But you think maybe like continuity wise, they would like say it's the same Air Bud and stuff. No, man, they broke my heart by saying that this is like an offspring of Air Bud, that the original Air Bud in this timeline is dead. I was like,
did the second Air Bud look like the first Air Bud? Did the dog look the same?
Oh yeah, it looks just like him. It's just gonna be.
They could have, unless they just did that out of respect for the original.
For the story. Yeah. I don't know, but yeah, there was like in this timeline, the original Air Bud is dead, and I was like, no. Broke my heart, man, right off the bat. I was like, awesome.
So, what other movies or TV shows were canceled? I said Firefly. That ticked off a lot of people. They did make the movie Serenity, which kind of tied things up a little bit, I guess. I think that was simply for the fans who were upset about Firefly being canceled.
Yeah.
Look at all the shows that were canceled originally and went on to become like historical icons. Look at Star Trek.
Yeah.
They wanted to cancel it after 2 seasons. The original Star Trek. And it was the fans writing in, a fan protest, bring Star Trek back. And also Lucille Ball, who, had Desi Arnaz Studios, she was behind saving Star Trek too, if you didn't know it. Lucille Ball. She was behind saving Star Trek.
Interesting.
And so they actually brought it back for a 3rd and final season. But it was supposed to, originally, I guess it was for 5 because it was a 5-year mission. They only went 3. And they canceled it. And then everybody thought, well, that's the end of that, you know.
Right.
But the fandom and the excitement over those shows and reruns got to be so strong, they thought, let's do this again. So they come out with Star Trek Next Generation. Went 7 seasons. Then, hey, let's do another one. Star Trek Deep Space Nine. And you got Voyager, and you got Enterprise, and Discovery, and it just keeps going. And they're still going strong now. All the movies, you know, of the with the original cast and the Next Generation. Then you have one of the movies where Generations, where the two combined, the old cast and the new cast. I mean, it was, but they canceled after 3 seasons.
Yeah.
I mean, they had a gold mine there, and they thought. Nobody's watching it. And look at it now. I mean, it's one of the biggest franchises in sci-fi history.
If only The Walking Dead was that good and organized, the universe. I mean, like, with all the spin-offs and stuff, because like they were just like, as they were going off and trying to bring them together, I'm just like, you guys are,
I didn't care for them.
on?
They're in France and they're in all these.
Yeah,
I'm not familiar with these lands. I like seeing them walking through like a destroyed Atlanta or seeing like landmarks that we are familiar with here in the States, you know.
Yeah.
I want to see United States. I don't recognize any of these places over in France, so it doesn't hold as much interest to me.
Exactly.
You know?
I feel you on that one. Feel you on
I mean, I'm not saying they're bad. I mean, I like all Walking Dead, but when you've had 10 seasons of the one, and then all of a sudden they're in another country, it's like...
Yeah. It's like, what the heck is going on here?
And I think a lot of that was a cash grab too. Supernatural, I think, and if Sarah's there, she'd probably smack me, but I think Supernatural should have ended. Well, she hasn't seen the whole thing yet, though, so she doesn't know what, maybe she doesn't realize it. But after a while, it got to be monotonous. It's like, how many times can Sam and Dean die, go to hell, come back again, and save the world from the apocalypse? Yeah. I mean, because that's what every season was. Each one of the characters died, went to hell, and came back. All of them.
Dude, after 3 seasons of that, I was like, oh my gosh, there's 15 of these. I was like, what am I going to do?
I mean, the first several seasons were really, really good. But then it got into a rut where they're writing the same story over and over, just using the different character to go through the same thing. Okay, this week it's Dean. He's going to hell. He's got to spend some time in hell, and he's got to come back, and he's warped, and he's all messed up now, and he's got to try to get his life back together. Okay, we're done with Dean. Okay, Sam's turn. Okay, Sam, you go to hell. Right. Okay, let's save the apocalypse. Well, we already saved the apocalypse. Well, we gotta save it again.
Right, there's another one.
It's like the movie should have, or the series should have ended, but a lot of people like the characters of Sam and Dean so much that they kept it going. But I do have to say the finale, which I will not give away, the series finale was one of the best series finale I've seen of any TV show as far as a series finale to wrap everything up. It was one of the best. They just did it way too long. It went on way too. It went on a lot longer than what it should have.
Oh yeah.
You know, they just let a good thing go, mainly because of cash grab. You know, people were still watching, mainly because of Sam and Dean. You know, people love those two characters, especially women. You know.
Oh yeah. You get so excited over it.
Yeah.
I feel you.
I know that's why Sarah really likes it, because of Sam and Dean.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And she hasn't seen the ending yet. She said last week she hasn't seen it yet, you know? Oh, that's Captain Kirk calling me again.
Oh, was it?
That dog.
I was like, what the heck is that?
Every time I get a message, it says, Captain Kirk calling Enterprise, come in Enterprise. Oh, that was my friend Bob. Okay.
Let's try to double check anything.
What Ninja Turtle is that? Is that one of the Nikos?
Yeah, the Nika.
Yeah, I love those.
That one there is an original from when I was a kid. That one there is a Nika.
That's in the box. Those Nikos they are the best. I've got 2 of those Ninja Turtles. I got one as the creature from the Black Lagoon, and then the other one was Hunchback of Notre Dame. So it's Ninja Turtles as Universal Monsters. So,
Pretty sure that's
so
all.
I've got 2 of those, and they're both NECA.
I'm pretty sure Walking Dead's all naked too.
Yeah, oh yeah. The detail in their face and the expression,
Yeah,
everything is
they do
just
such a good job.
absolutely amazing. I have the entire collection of all the original Universal Monster classic movies. I've got all of them, and they're good. And then I've got the 2 Ninja Turtles playing
Nice.
Universal. I wanted to get the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle Werewolf, but I can't find it anywhere now.
Oh yeah.
So, because I wanted to get that to add to, because that one looked pretty cool.
Yeah.
They had Casey Jones too, as I think Phantom of the Opera.
Another one that was canceled, but well, I wouldn't really say canceled because they still did a Scary Movie 3, but they canceled. They got rid of the Waynes, but technically it wasn't canceled because we get in Scary Movie 3.
Yeah.
Well, technically it's our version of Scary Movie 3,
Yeah.
but Scary Movie 6. But they're calling it Scary Movie. I'm so excited, dude. We're less than a month out, dude. Can you believe that? We was
Time's
back.
going
Remember
by
back in February when we saw the trailer for it during Scream
Yeah.
7, and it was March, April, May, June. It was like 4 more months. Then we got less than a month. Dude, I was so freaking pumped.
Yeah.
Dude, we got to figure out some type of group thing to get together because I don't want to just be laughing my ass off by myself.
Yeah, I know.
I'll tell you that.
I've done that before, man. When I went to see Vacation for the first time, Chevy Chase Vacation,
Oh yeah,
I'm sitting there in the theater. There's like 3 other people in there. It's pretty empty. And I was laughing so hard, I was crying at some of the scenes. And people were turning around looking at me, and I couldn't help it, man. It was so funny. I mean, I'm laughing out loud, crying. And people are kind of staring at me and said, "Hey, man, I'm enjoying the movie." you know?
yeah. It's their
And
fault.
I wasn't saying anything. I was just laughing.
Like,
It's a comedy, people.
exactly.
You're supposed to laugh.
Exactly,
You know?
dude. I want to so bad. Oh, dude. I want to. Oh my gosh! I know we talked about it. I don't know if how go or 100% it is, but man, I would love to go to Kentucky to go see Scary Movie with the guys.
That would be cool. And when is that coming up?
I think that they're doing it on the day of release, like on June 5th. So like, you know, it'd be really cool is to see it like that night, you know, like Thursday night. To already have seen it opening night and then go see it with them. That'd be so cool.
I'd like to see Lachlan Monroe again. That's who I would really like to see.
Yeah.
I'd love to go up and see him again.
It's $40 for a ticket, but it's like a 5-hour drive.
Well, you know, it wouldn't be a 5-hour drive would not be that bad if it wouldn't be that gas is like going up to $5 a gallon. You know, it's like that would be an expensive gas price, you know, driving up there.
I know. I was getting ready to say, I was like, man, if me and you could go in and do that, man. But yeah, it's gonna be expensive.
I mean, yeah,
It'd be fun.
it's just gas the way it is right now. I think that's the worst part of it.
Yeah, I feel like
because
that'd be
$40 for a ticket wouldn't be bad considering
yeah,
it's a once in a lifetime thing.
yeah.
And maybe even the gas wouldn't be so bad, but when you start adding it up, it gets, you know.
Oh yeah,
It's
it might be about a $500 trip.
Yeah, yeah. Well, plus, unless you plan on coming back the same day, and if a 5-hour drive, and if you watch the movie, I don't think you're gonna feel like driving back 5 hours all night long.
Right.
Which means you probably have to find a place to stay while you're up there. So that's more expense. Which means that those motels around the area are probably gonna be booked because everybody, you know, coming in for that. So.
I know. I even messaged John and I was like, dude, I said, as soon as I saw that event, I said, I would absolutely love to come out to that. I said, just depends on how things are going.
If we would get enough people to do it to go in on gas, I still wouldn't mind doing it.
Yeah.
But it's like, if it's just 2 people, that's going to be expensive.
Oh,
but if we can get a group of us going, you know, because we could fit, 5 people in a car, 5, 6 people or something in a car? Probably 6, because you could probably fit 4 people in the back seat.
Yeah.
It might not be comfortable, but hey, too bad.
Yeah.
As long as I'm in the front seat able to stretch,
the
I'm
main
good.
thing that would be cool is like I know John and you know Greg or Greg, right? Or no, it's not Greg. That was his character's name. Lachlan.
Yeah, Lachlan.
You know Lachlan and I know John. It'd be so cool to get up there and it's like, what's up?
Yeah.
And then I'd get to meet Lachlan. You get to meet John.
Yeah, which would be, oh, you guys know each other? Yeah.
John, this is Bill. Bill, this is John. You're like, Ryan, this is Lachlan. Lachlan, this is Ryan. That'd be so cool. Oh, man. I want to so bad.
And a lot, like I said, Lachlan Monroe is so down to earth. I mean, I really like him. I have a lot of respect for him.
Yeah,
So
that'd be so much fun.
yeah.
Scary movie.
So can you think of anything else that was canceled or something that was supposed to be another movie made and they did away with it?
I don't think I have anything else really.
I wish I could think of that movie that it was something where they had them separate into classes. That's it. Like, okay, you belong in this class, you belong in this class. And people are fighting to get into upper brackets of the class.
No. Apparently, I guess we were supposed to get a Star Trek 4 and I got canceled.
Oh, yeah, the J.J. Abrams.
Yeah.
Yeah.
National Treasure 3.
Which I would have loved because the actors that came back to play the original characters of Kirk, Spock, Bones, they were all excellent.
Mm-hmm.
The only thing is the one that played Chekhov, of course, he died, in that accident. And he was so good. I felt, that just killed me.
I know.
What was his name?
Anton Yeltsovich or something.
Yeah. I actually visited his grave
that's cool.
in Hollywood, California. They have actually a statue erected of him. I got pictures of it.
That's cool.
But they have a statue there, to remember him by there, memorialize him.
I think he was part of the 28 club. He was only 28. I mean, I hate to call it even that, man. That just sounds silly.
What sci-fi movie came out where different groups were classified in different class groups, and the movies were canceled? Divergent.
Oh, the Divergent series.
I can't believe it really did. I didn't think it was working a million years.
Yeah.
But like the Divergent series.
Yeah, that's true. That did not go well.
It said the canceled part. While the first three movies, Divergent, Insurgent, and Allegiant, were released, the final movie in the series, titled the Divergent series Ascendant, was canceled in 2016-2017 after the third movie performed poorly at the box office. So they canceled
all box office and
the fourth.
reviews.
There's just one movie left.
Yeah.
And they canceled it because it performed poorly. But I mean, that's the conclusion of the books.
Why wouldn't you finish it?
So you got three movies, and then they cut it off, and they don't show you the ending. So all the movies I've got, I did not go out and buy the Divergent series because I'm thinking, why? They never finished it.
I wouldn't want it either.
They cancel it out, but I can't believe I found it that easy.
I wouldn't want it either. I said, get out of here. But anyway, I think that's going to be about the...
It said a lot of people. That's like, at first I was thinking of The Maze. It said other similar movies such as The Giver or The Maze Runner are often confused with it.
Oh, yeah.
Because they're along the same vein, set in the future with different, So they were similar in that respect. But I know in Divergent they were separated into certain classes. And it was good. I really loved the movies. So it ticked me off when I found out they weren't going to do the final movie.
Yeah.
Don't do them at all if you're not going to finish it.
Exactly.
It's like a series, and if you're going to cancel a series, at least come back and give a TV movie to wrap it up. Heck, even Gilligan's Island took them many, many years, but they finally got off that island.
Baby.
Poor Will Robinson, he's still up there lost in space. He never did get home.
That's funny.
Billy Mooney wrote a song about that, and it's really good. It's one of my favorite songs. But Bill Mooney, who played Will Robinson, played the something of Will Robinson, the Ballad of William Robinson, and the song is great because it talks about, hey, we're up in space, I'll never marry, I'm here, we lost our dad, and Dr. Smith is going to get us all killed, which might be for the best. He's talking about his family, he's talking about all of them, and he kind of wraps it up like they're still lost in space. And it's such a cool song, and Bill Mooney does such a good job of it. But that kind of worked for me. And since they never did actually get home, and this is something that they never made, but they wanted to, like I said, they canceled it after 3 seasons. Mainly because Jonathan Harris kind of turned it into his own, kiddie show, with Dr. Smith. Some of it got preposterous, like Talking Carrots, and, it got really bad. So Bill Mooney went to Irwin Allen and asked him, he said, let's do a movie to end it. I've got to conclude. He actually wrote the script. And Irwin Allen told him, said, if I want your opinion, I'll give it to you.
Oh,
that's what he told him. So after Irwin Allen died, Bill Mooney, and it's an extra on the box set of Lost in Space, where Bill and Mooney, they have the original cast members sitting around a table. Jonathan Harris, some relation of his, filled either a relation or a friend, but he sounded identical to him. Jonathan Harris was dead by this time, but they had him reading for Dr. Smith, but they had all these characters, and they read the script. They didn't act it out, that you didn't see the episode, but they actually completed the series, and by mostly all of the original cast, reading their parts for the script, and it's so good.
Nice.
It's on the extras in the box set of Blu-rays for Lost in Space.
Okay.
Really good. If you're a Lost in Space fan, I highly suggest checking it out, because like I said, what Bill Mooney wrote was excellent, and I wish Irwin Allen would have taken him serious while they were all still alive and young, where they could have actually finished did a movie to actually complete. Give it finality, just like Gilligan's Island. They finally got off the island.
Yeah.
All but with a different ginger, but
I've never watched Lost in Space or anything, but I know Danger Will Robinson. I know that.
The original, the first series, was the best because it was black and white, but it was more serious science fiction without it being like, all the technical talk. It was still serious science fiction. It looked cool, had good effects. They're on these ravaged worlds. And then it started getting silly with Dr. Smith. And Dr. Smith was actually a villain, that was trying to sabotage him, and he was evil. And then later, my aching back. Oh, and he's crying and running around. Oh, my back, my aching back. And then you had, people running around in rubber monster suits, and like I said, talking carrots. And it's called the Great Vegetable Rebellion. It's like, are you kidding me? Guy Williams and June Lockhart, who played the mom and dad in Lost in Space, during that episode of the Great Vegetable Rebellion, they were laughing so hard they could not stop laughing, and so Irwin Allen took them out. They cut all their lines, took them out of the episode. He got really ticked off at them, but they said it was so stupid they just couldn't stop laughing at it while they were filming it. That's how bad it was. That was the final season. So.
Oh man, that's crazy.
Yeah, interesting stuff there, but
yeah, crazy. Well, I think that's gonna call the podcast, man. My man.
What, are you canceling us?
Yeah, canceling. We're canceled right here, right now.
No, what? Just because of time?
Yeah.
Just because of time?
It's time's fault.
No. I refused.
I'm sorry, man, but it's time's fault. Time is up, and it's time's fault. All right, fine. I don't know what we're gonna do with time.
I don't know, but I just had Mountain Dew open nose.
Oh no! Woo! I hate when that happens, man. It burns.
Don't swallow that wrong.
Yeah, it burns, man. I'm burnt. I feel
do.
I'm feeling it with you. I feel it. I don't even drink soda, but I'm feeling it with you. But thank you all so much for watching and listening.
Thank you, Jenny.
Yeah, let's hope y'all don't get canceled because your sequel don't get canceled because of reviews and box office.
And once again, if you have any questions, please write them in the comments. Let us know. Hit that like button. If you have any questions, let us know. Or if you have anything to add to what we've had, if there's a series that was canceled that you love, let us know.
Hollywood out there taking everything from us. They take Spider-Man 4 from us. They take everything from us.
Taking you away from us.
Bye, Hollywood.